We usually talk about like the economy, the stock market here, but currently we're going to talk about overcoming trauma. It's Sunday. We sometimes talk about philosophy, sometimes about the Bible, but today we're going to talk about overcoming trauma. It is Sunday, so pretty chill. Like nothing really crazy happening in the stock market right now. But we're going to talk about overcoming trauma. It could be any type of trauma. It could be financial trauma. You lost in day trading. You guys lost money investing in stocks for a year. Like let's say you worked hard at your job. You you overstepped boundaries at your job. You went above and beyond and then spent invested everything in the stock market and then lost everything. That's traumatic. You like had a breakup. You had some family drama. It could be financial trauma, mental trauma, emotional trauma. And so the number one obvious one is seeking therapy. But I'm pretty sure no one that I know actually goes to therapy. The people that do typically are like in their 40s, 30s or 40s. Like, yeah, it's seeking professional help is not really an option for most people. Um, let's say trauma focused therapy. It's about the same thing. Trauma support groups, work with psychiatrists, medicate. These are all the same thing. These are all therapists. Mindfulness meditation could be one. Mindfulness meditation could definitely be uh you know a choice. Like definitely when you're having like an argument, um do progressive muscle relaxations. This I haven't tried. Progressive muscles relaxations. That's pretty cool. Yeah, welcome guys. If you guys are new, like and subscribe. We cover stock market and we talk about other stuff and the economy. But right now we're talking about overcoming trauma. And trauma is a psychological event that's basically so overwhelming that like you can't process it. You can't you can't process it. You can't move on from it. And yeah, that's basically what trauma is. It's kind of like a negative effect on you. Anyways, do progressive muscle relaxation, explore yoga, focusing on trauma informed classes, engage in body scans to reconnect with your body. Huh? Okay. Physical activity, take walks in nature. This I recommend to everyone. If you want to overcome trauma, literally just walk. Walk in nature. Do walks in nature, guys. Basically, walk in nature. Join a martial arts or defense classes. These are actually very practical. If you want to overcome trauma, let's say you can't, you freaking suffered financially or emotionally or mentally, like financially, like in a way where like you lost money in the stock market, you gambled on crypto or something. Mental trauma, overstressed at work. Mm, what else? Yeah. Let's see. Join martial arts class. This. If you have like a stable job and you can afford it, I would. Yeah, martial arts is definitely defense classes. Definitely. Like just get your blue belt, get your black belt. Yeah. Engage in dancing. That's definitely a way to cope with trauma or like abuse. Engage in dancing as a form of release. Do Tai Chi. That's cool. Yeah, these are all martial arts. Swim or water based exercises for relaxation. That's another way to cope with trauma. Let's see, creative outlets. Journal your thoughts and feelings. That's definitely a good way. Write letters you don't send. Write letters. I've never heard of that. Write letters you don't send. Is that how people overcome trauma? Is that how some of you overcome trauma? You write letters you don't send. That's very interesting. Paint or draw your emotions? Definitely. You can paint. So, journal, paint, martial arts. That's cool. Journal, paint, martial arts. Walk in nature, yoga, deep breathing, mindfulness. Write letters you don't send, paint or draw your emotions. Explore creative writings or poetry. Reading some poems are definitely, definitely some of them. So, take up photography as an expressive outlet. Take up photography as an expressive outlet. Photography is pretty cool. I would definitely, definitely take that as an yeah. Taking photography, like, it doesn't even have to be like a fancy camera. It could be just your phone, and you just take pictures of the sky. So pretty cool. Yeah, these are definitely five good ways to like freaking um overcome trauma. But yeah, how are you guys? If you guys are new, like and subscribe. We cover the stock market Monday through Friday. Let's see. But yeah, type it in the chat, guys. What are some ways you guys overcome trauma? What are some ways you overcome trauma, guys? This is pretty traumatic. So yeah, let's say you have some. Let's say you're dealing with like difficult people. Um, Journaling your thoughts and feelings could definitely be one of them. Writing letters you don't send. I've never tried that. Maybe I should try that. Maybe I should try writing letters that I won't send. Paint or draw your emotions. I don't really paint or draw. Explore creative writings or poetry. Take up photography as an expressive outlet. Swim or do water based exercises for relaxation. Engage in dancing as an art form. Take walks in nature. Join a martial arts or self defense class. Explore yoga. Interesting. So I feel like I should definitely try some of it. Huh? 10:29. I definitely want to try some of these. What about you guys? How do you guys overcome trauma? I definitely want to try some of these. Let's see. Yeah, take walks in nature, engage in dancing as a form of release, journal your thoughts and feelings, write letters you don't send, paint or draw your emotions, explore creative writings or poetry, take up photography as an excessive outlet, read books about trauma recovery, that's definitely a good one. Listen to trauma related podcasts. Yeah, you could listen to podcasts about trauma. You could read books about trauma. Learn about the nervous system's role in trauma. Understand trauma triggers and responses. Research positive coping mechanisms. Ooh. Positive coping mechanisms through trauma. That's a really good one. Um, Pray or connect with a higher power. That's a definitely good one. Ooh, these are all good ways. This is why most people go to church. This is why most people go to church, guys. This is how they overcome trauma. A lot of it has to do with praying with a higher power. And let's see. Wow. Explore practices like Reiki or energy healing. I don't know much about Reiki or energy healing. Study spiritual philosophies like Stoicism or Buddhism. That's definitely another one. Definitely another one. Study spiritual philosophies like Stoicism or Buddhism. Seek guidance from spiritual mentors. Reflect on forgiveness and letting go. Damn, that's a tough one. Isn't that like the hardest thing to do for most people? They can't really forgive and let go. A lot of us are really just like stuck and don't even realize it, mentally stuck. So forgiveness and letting go. This is why Jesus was the goat. He taught the way, like forgiveness and letting go. But no, some people want peace, other people want like violence or justice. Mm, talk to trusted friends or families. Attend community events. to rebuild connections, volunteer to help others. That's a cool one. Volunteering. Don't know much. Huh? Join groups with shared hobbies or interests. Create or join a safe online community. S- Start small, achieve goals, build a constant routine, practice gratitude daily, identify personal strength and values, develop a growth mindset, maintain a balanced diet. Huh. Maintain a balance. Ooh. This is a really cool. Wow. Yo, maintain a balanced diet. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Prioritize quality sleep. True, 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 true. Excuse me. I have a migraine right now. Limit caffeine and alcohol. Get regular medical checkups. Write a trauma timeline with a safe support. Write a trauma timeline with safe support. Use grounding techniques. Interesting. Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use explore sensory tools like stress balls. Try visualization or guided imagery. Hmm. Wow. Challenge negative thought patterns. Use positive affirmations. Visualize a stronger future version of yourself. Visualize a stronger future version of yourself. Learn problem solving skills. Huh. Practice self compassion. Watch uplifting movies or shows. That's a good one. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god. That's so true. Hmm. So watch uplifting shows or movies. Listen to comforting or uplifting music. Try gardening or indoor plants. Wow. Explore board games or puzzles. Cook, bake something creative. Spending time in green spaces. Green spaces. Try forest bathing. Walk barefoot on grass. Visit calming bodies of water. Huh. Visit calming bodies of water. Absorb a sunshine or sunset. Take up a new course or skill. Join a professional development group. Pursue work that feels meaningful. This is very difficult for some people. This one is very difficult for some people, for a lot of people actually. How do you guys pursue work that feels meaningful? Create long term career goals. Focus on personal growth within your profession. Take long baths or showers. Treat yourself to something enjoyable. Pamper yourself with skincare routines. Yeah, for the ladies, that could work. Skincare routines. Set firm boundaries for self protection. Give yourself time to rest and recharge. Acknowledge process. Acknowledge progress, no matter how small. Create a jar for positive achievements. Celebrate moments of courage or strength. Share victories with someone supportive. Write about or reflect on lessons learned. Work through unresolved conflicts with help. Rewrite your story from a place of empowerment. Find closure through safe rituals. Release past attachments that no longer serve you. Develop healthy habits one at a time. Practice assertiveness. Create a personal mission statement. Identify core beliefs you want to cultivate. Take responsibility for your healing process. Try acupuncture for relaxation. Use aromatherapy for soothing scents. Try biofeedback to understand your body's response. Experiment with art therapy. Explore hypnotherapy with a licensed professional. Visualize a life free from trauma's grip. Break a bucket, make a bucket list and take small steps to achieve it. Focus on building new positive memories. Ooh, this one's cool. Focus on building new positive memories. Learn to trust yourself and others again. Keep finding yourself. That healing journey is not a race. That's these are actually pretty cool. And yet a lot of today's success, a lot of people's trauma comes from cultural expectations. So success is equated to wealth. That's why a lot of us invest in the stock market. Um, and social status determines our work, and it makes us do things like gamble in the stock market, or like do day trading, and then yeah, we just end up losing money, and that causes financial trauma. That leaves us broke. We worked so hard. We saved everything. We invested everything in the stock market. We became day traders. And then you lose like half of it or something. Like, is that really worth it? Is that really a smart decision? Like, you would have had better chance just investing long term. So I think day trading is a quick fix. It's just me though. What about you guys? Day trading is a quick fix, and yeah, um, success is equated with wealth, and then social status determines self worth. Hostile culture glorifies, yeah, culture glorifies overworking. Failure is stigmatized as weakness. That is so true. Failure, yeah, when people fail, it is, yeah, failure can lead to trauma. It might lead to trauma that makes you feel like you're not good enough and low self-esteem. Failure in like relationships or like work can definitely leave you traumatized, making you feel dumb or like unsuccessful that you're meant to fail. Or and then you pick up bad habits. Yeah. Then we pick up bad habits. Yeah, and failure is stigmatized as weakness. Fame and recognition are seen as ultimate goals. Education is tied solely on financial outcomes. Productivity is valued more than creativity or rest. That is true. That is true. Just look at Apple. Look at um they haven't gotten released. They just keep a lot of people like it's a meme that they haven't innovated in a while, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can't expect everything every year to be crazy. I mean, people can only work so much. And we're talking about how like the workers might be overworked. People make you overworked. So yeah, failure is stigmatized, and then fame and recognition are seen as the ultimate goals, which is this is not true. Education is tied solely to financial outcomes. Is it though? I believe the number one major is psychology, right? Number one major is psychology. Education is tied solely on financial outcomes. Number one major psychology. There's not really that many um psychology jobs, and a lot of people are struggling with their mental health. So productivity is valued more than creative or rest. That's true. Keeping up with the Joneses fosters competition. That is true. Achievement is prioritized over contentment. Happiness is derived until success is achieved. Happiness is derived. Happiness is deferred as one till success is achieved. Hmm. Happiness is defined. Interesting. Achievement is prioritized over contentment. Happiness is deferred until success is achieved. Medium pop culture. Movies glorify the self made millionaire narrative. That's true. That is so true. That is so true. Um, Movies glorify the self made millionaire narrative. Uh, I guess society as well. Achievements promote materialism as happiness. Advertisements promote materialism as happiness. Social media highlights curated perfect lives. Influencers preach hustle without balance. The phrase go big or go home dismisses small wins. Billionaires are idolized as symbols of success. Viral trends showcase excess over simplicity. Self help books push endless goal settings. Reality TV glorifies extreme lifestyles. News outlets celebrates overachievers without context. Overtime is rewarded, not rest. Burnout is normalized in competitive industries. Burnout is normalized in competitive industries. Climbing the corporate ladder is the only path. Employees are judged by output, not well being. Work life balance is treated as weakness. Work life balance is treated as weakness. Interesting. Leaders preach sacrifice for success. Promotions require sacrificing personal time. Work becomes an identity, not just a job. Vacations are seen as unproductive over time. People are disposable in pursuits of company growth. Grades are treated as a measure of self worth. Standardized tests ignore diverse talents. Huh. Grades are treated as a measure of self worth. Grades are treated as a measure of self worth. Huh? Standardized tests ignore diverse talents. Overreaching students are praised excessively. Anyways, failure is punished instead of seen as growth. Really? Failure is punished. Rest is seen as wasting time. Anxiety around missing out on opportunities. So FOMO, smartphones keep us always on. Productivity apps reinforce the need to do more. Interesting. That's very interesting, guys. Hmm. The cost of comparison, how social media fuels insecurity and anxiety, breaking the chains of perfectionism, embracing the beauty of imperfection. The myth of multitasking, why doing less leads to greater fulfillment, detoxing from hustle culture, the power of rest and discovery, the illusion of control, learning how to let go of an overstructured world, redefining success from accumulation of contribution, how capitalism profits off your insecurities. That's so true. 100 ways how. That's so true. The beauty industry, promoting unattainable beauty standards, marketing expensive skincare as essential for self worth. That's so true. Creating insecurity around body hair and waxing shaving products, diet culture, selling supplements, and detox teas. Fast fashion profits off trends that expire quickly, makeup brands creating new flaws like pores to fix, whitening products targeting insecurities about skincare tone, fat diets creating temporary results to sell more programs. Interesting. Productivity tools profiting off site culture, expensive. Resume polishing services targeting job hunters' anxieties. Interesting. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go over stuff we do. Okay, reading financial statements, key metrics, price earning ratios between growth and value stocks, perf- how to perform a discounted cash flow, understanding dividend yields, why debt to equity ratio matters, market cap versus enterprise value, how to analyze a stock chart for beginners. The Okay, so how to analyze a stock chart for beginners, the role of earnings calls in stock prices, fundamentals of technical analysis, upcoming industries to watch in 2025. Upcoming industries to watch in 2025, how AI is disrupting stock market predictions, impact of inflation on silicon on stock valuations, why small cap stocks, of inflation on stock valuations, how AI is disrupting stock market predictions, upcoming industries to watch for impact of inflation on stock valuations, why small cap stocks can outperform in bull markets. So why small stock cap stocks can outperform in bull markets. The shift towards ESG, environment, social governance, investing, emerging markets to consider in 2025. Impact of global events on the stock market. What happens to stocks during a recession? The role of interest rates in valuing stocks. Huh. Trends in tech stocks over the past decade. Top dividend paying stocks, high growth stocks to watch, defense stocks for uncertain times, best energy stocks to invest in, biotech stocks with high potential, biotech stocks with high potential, renewable energy stocks, leading to the market, top my top fintech stocks to track, semiconductor stocks driving innovation. Okay. Best bank stocks during rising interest rates, stocks in the AI and machine learning space, how to build a diverse portfolio, the importance of dollar cost averaging. Okay, so these are investor strategies. How to build a diversified portfolio, the importance of dollar cost averaging, value investing versus growth investing, the power of compounding in stock market investments, long term versus short term investing, how to manage risk in stock investing, the role of rates in a balanced portfolio, options trading 101, swing trading strategies. I would not get into day trading. Buy and hold investing, how does it still work? Nvidia versus AMD, which stock is the better buy? I would say AMD. Tesla versus traditional auto stocks. Tesla's definitely the winner. Uh, PLTR versus Snowflake. Don't know much about that. I don't know much about that. Netflix versus there's like Netflix obviously. Affirm versus Sezzle. I would have to say Sezzle. They're undervalued. Rivian versus Lucid. Nah, Rivian. Apple versus Microsoft. Probably Microsoft. Coinbase versus Robinhood. Don't know much about these. Uh, uh Coinbase versus Robinhood. Probably Coinbase. We'll see. I don't really know much about that. Need to do more research. Big tech stock face off. Big tech's face stock face off. Meta versus Snap. Probably Meta. Tariffs impact stock performance, unemployment rates, and their effects on the market, inflation trends, and the stock market, how the Federal Reserve's decision moves markets, the role of the US dollar in global markets, how oil prices influence the energy sector, geopolitical events shaping the stock market recession, indicators to watch, the impact of supply chain disruptions, tech layoffs, and their ripple effects on stocks, AI chip Blackwell versus competitors. The future, probably Blackwell. Probably Blackwell. The future of EV industries and top stocks. Satellite companies reshaping communications. Definitely. The rise of space stocks. The rise of space stocks. Rocket Lab and beyond. Cloud computing stocks poised for growth. Healthcare stocks to watch amid aging populations. Trends in cybersecurity stocks. Renewable energy. E commerce. Stocks revolutionizing retail. The role of 5G in telecom stocks. Underscoring beta and stock volatility. Understanding beta and stock volatility. Okay. How to use moving or averages for trend analysis. The importance of return. What is stock? What is a stock split and what's the impact value? How Nvidia became the market leader in AI chips, and Tesla's rise to EV powerhouse. Tesla's rise to an EV powerhouse. Netflix business model transformation post 2020. The collapse of FTX. Lessons for stock investors. The collapse of FTX. Lessons for stock investors. GameStop and the rise of meme stocks. Apple's transition to ARM chips, what it means for investors, lessons from the 2008 financial crisis, how Amazon disrupted retail and logistics, Meta's pivot on the metaverse, boomer bust, the fall of Blockbuster and the rise of digital streaming, best stock screeners for investors, how to use, ooh, this one's good, best stock screeners. Okay. Use how to use Yahoo Finance for stock research, free versus paid investing tools, which could choose, must have apps from the stock, top books for investors, how to use trading. Interesting. Okay. All right. I know this video started like how to overcome trauma. Um, but yeah, we are. What is this? Transcending materialism. All right. So, relationship between inflation and interest rates, commodities as a hedge against inflation, how central banks combat inflation, stagflation, a unique economic challenge, inflation's impact on fixed income investments, hyperinflation, the causes and consequences. All right, we're gonna talk about this overcoming trauma again. But yeah. Okay, so online therapy, deep breathing exercises, muscle relaxation, explore yoga, focusing on trauma informed classes, engage in body scans to reconnect with your body, take daily walks in nature, join a martial arts or self defense class, engage in dancing as a form of release, journal your thoughts or feelings, write letters you don't send, paint or draw your emotions, explore creative writings or poetry, take up a collective photography class, read books about trauma recovery. Understand your trauma triggers and responses. Research positive coping mechanisms. Pray or connect with a higher power. Studies philosophies like Stoicism or Buddhism. Seek guidance from spiritual mentors. Reflect on forgiveness and letting go. Talk to trusted friends and family. Attend community events. Build a consistent routine. Practice gratitude daily. Maintain a balanced diet. So this is pretty cool. Let's see. Hmm. Mm. Right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We might stream later. We might talk about other stuff later. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. If you guys are new, like and subscribe. We could have the stock market, economy, and other talk about other stuff. Uh, and yeah, thank you guys. But yeah, this was like a mental health episode.